It's a reopening of our country. Who would have ever thought we were going to be saying that? A reopening. One day they came to us and they said, "Sir, we're going to have to close it down. It's a terrible thing, but we did what was right." Our country is now in the next stage of the battle, a very safe, phased, and gradual reopening. It's a reopening of our country. Who would have ever thought we were going to be saying that? A reopening. One day they came to us and they said, "Sir, we're going to have to close it down. It's a terrible thing, but we did what was right. And now we're reopening our country, and it's going to be something very special." I was saying before that we're going to have a transition period. Third quarter, it's going to transition. Fourth quarter is going to be very good, we think, very good. And I think next year we're going to have one of the strongest years we've had in a long time. And that's my ambition, to get it back to not only where it was, but to beyond where it was. In our war to defeat the new invisible enemy, a tough enemy, a smart enemy. But nobody's like us and nobody's tough like us. And I said it before and I'll say it again. The people of our country are warriors. With your help, we will vanquish the virus and build a future of greatness and glory. With American heart, American hands, American pride, and American soul. Thank you very much.
Some 49 years ago, the UN and WHO decided that there was only one legitimate representative of China within the UN system, and that is the People's Republic of China. The involvement, if any, of Taiwanese observers in that assembly is a question for the 194 governments of WHO. There are also questions about Taiwan's participation in WHO expert meetings and questions about their participation in the World Health Assembly. WHO is an intergovernmental organization, meaning that countries decide how the organization is structured and on its policies. Some 49 years ago, the UN and WHO decided that there was only one legitimate representative of China within the UN system, and that is the People's Republic of China. That decision still stands. WHO is also a specialized agency of the United Nations, and as such, aligns with the UN and must do so coherently. The work of WHO staff, in line with our Constitution, is to promote the health of all people everywhere and to assist with, but not decide on, issues at the World Health Assembly. Regarding the World Health Assembly, the next one will be in 2 weeks, starting on May 18th. The involvement, if any, of Taiwanese observers in that assembly is a question for the 194 governments of WHO. This is not something that WHO Secretariat has authority to decide. And indeed, 2 countries have already formally proposed that member states consider this matter at the World Health Assembly. And a final word. A lot of attention has focused on Taiwan's participation with WHO, and we understand that. We are also mindful that there are other places too that, for many different reasons, look for connections to WHO. But it is not the role of WHO staff to be involved in geopolitical issues. In fact, our principles of neutrality and impartiality exist to keep us out of those issues and to promote the role of evidence-based science in all our work. Our role, even when we operate in sensitive political areas or in complex humanitarian emergencies, is to follow the rules and policies that member states set out and, working within them, to strengthen health systems and access to health care for all people everywhere. Others may want to add to this. Thanks very much.